Hey everybody, welcome to the latest episode of The Rock Experience with Mike Brunn. On this episode, I'm joined by Vincent LaRussa, and we're here to give our thoughts and our comments on Paul Stanley's Soul Station first video for the song Ooh Child. We really look forward to hearing your thoughts and your opinions as well. I guess now let's just jump in and get started with our thoughts and our conversation on Paul Stanley's newest video with Soul Station. Let's get started. Hey everybody, welcome to the latest episode of The Rock Experience with Mike Brunn. Today I have back with me once again, I think it's for like the third or fourth time, like in the last 10 days. I'm bringing back the chemist, Mr. Vincent LaRussa. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well.
Oh, look at you, all excited with your new microphone, huh?
Yeah, well, I was criticized on one of the last tapings that we did about my sound, so I'm trying to up my game. As I try to tell you to up your game, I said, you know what I mean? I gotta do the same.
Right,
you know?
right. But now, did you buy two turntables with it?
No.
Okay.
Beck wouldn't sell them to me.
Beck wouldn't sell them to you? All right, that's too bad. It's too bad. Well, we decided to get together quickly today, not to necessarily talk about Beck, right? Although maybe one day we'll do an episode on Beck. Who knows, right? Probably not, though. But, we figured today Stanley released the first video, I should say, from his forthcoming Soul Station album. Ooh Child was the video, and we figured, hey, let's get together, let's chat about it a few minutes, and just give everybody our reactions and our thoughts about it. So, do you want to go first?
Well, no, I want to go first, and I'm going to go and put it in your court. How about that?
Ooh, boy, this is like twice now you've done this to me. All right.
Yeah. So, I know when we talked about the song release, you hadn't heard the song yet.
Yes.
So, my first question to you is going to be, how do you feel about the song now?
I thought you were going to ask if I've heard it yet.
Well, I know you've heard it, but I know originally you didn't know of the original version. You're like, wow, I never heard it. And I was like, okay, that seems odd to me, but I'm not going to question it.
Right.
But so now that you know the song, you've heard the single release, and you've seen the video. How do you feel about the song first?
So, you know what? I'm going to make a blanket statement right now. When Stanley started doing these shows, 3-4 years ago, I was at best lukewarm over it. Now, having heard the song, and then I'm even going to say after watching the video a few times today, I'm like, that's not bad. That's not. I see me turning a corner here. I see, he's, I don't want to say converted me, right? And in fact, when I spoke with him, he said he's not trying to convert anybody, right? But certainly, I'm opening my mind more and more. I hear it, and I'm like, it's a good song. It is a good song, and I'll even start off over here with the video. I think the video was done really good as well. It just, everything about it seemed perfect and natural for the song. So, yeah, I'll be coming around the mountain. Here I come. So, yeah, I feel like I've come around to it, is my point there.
The tides have turned. But no, this is good. This is good. And I kind of felt like you were going to, because I remember, and you know what? Going back, I was showing or having somebody listen to the song yesterday. And then Tracks of My Tears, which I love the song.
Okay.
Smokey Robinson originally did, I believe. And I was showing a friend of mine when he was doing the live shows. I could not believe it was from 2015.
Right.
I'm thinking he's been doing this since maybe 2017.
Right.
I didn't realize it dated that far back with some of those gigs he did. And I remember when I spoke to you about it, you basically like, I have no interest in that. You know what I mean? I was like, yeah, if Paul ever came to town, I would be like really excited.
You'd be excited, right?
You're like,
I was like, really maybe I'll go with you if you need company, but
I know you would,
right?
And it would always be good for the show, you know. But but I'm glad you sort of seeing things a little bit differently, and that's really cool. That's really cool.
Yeah, no, I definitely, and look, some of the songs that are on the album, that's not the purpose of this chat today, right? But some of the songs on the album I already knew, right? This one, though, I did not. And when he released the video today, I'm watching it, and, Eric Singer's playing drums, and, you got Paul Stanley. I'm like, this is half Kiss, but it's obviously nothing like Kiss at all.
Yeah.
And but it felt natural to me. And that's the thing, I've watched some of the live videos, and those are cool, right? But I wasn't sure, like, gee, how am I going to feel about Paul Stanley in a video like this, doing one of these songs? And I never was like, gee, that's the lead singer of Kiss trying to do something he shouldn't. I was like, this just felt natural to me, from the way he was dressed to the whole band all around him. It just, everything felt right, is the best way for me to say it.
Yeah, and you're really getting for the first time official visual representation of it. And I'm just going to make a connection, because somebody who's been doing this for a long time, and Rod Stewart, who kind of at a certain point in time, and I don't know, I didn't follow his career to the T. I want to say maybe in the mid-2000s he started doing like classic songs and touring, doing classic material. And I know a lot of the hardcore, and I had personal friends of mine who were hardcore Rod Stewart fans, like, oh my God, I can't believe he's singing all this sappy stuff. And I always thought it was cool, me personally, But you're always going to have, and I saw some comments, and I was just casually looking what people had to say, and it's like, it's okay, it's really not for me, or whatever. They can have this image of Paul as, guy singing Love Gun in Detroit Rock City. But this is what I'm getting to. One of the things that it surprises me but doesn't surprise me is watching Paul's movements during a video. He's so freaking polished in every little. It's almost like he calculates every little thing he does, but it's not, because then you think about, he's been doing for how many years? 50 years, right?
50 years.
Right? I mean, but here's the difference. Is one thing when you got the Kiss makeup on and you're singing Detroit Rock City and Do You Love Me and songs like that, and you got your Kiss moves for years. Now, you have him singing a song like Ooh Child, but what he did was, he captured the essence and the feel of those type of singers. The way he held the mic, the type of mic. I loved the type of mic he had with the glitter on it, or whatever, sparkles. I thought he was dressed really cool. Because sometimes we'll say about Paul, when he gets an outfit, he kind of sticks to it. Like
exactly.
The Winchore, he had like the leopard print shirt, which is cool. I mean, it's always a cool looking get up that he puts together, but. One of the things that also surprised me that I didn't quite catch when I listened to the single, on the second verse, there was somebody else who sang. And I was like, wait a second, do I have to go back and listen to that? And what I thought was really cool about that was Paul didn't say, I got to sing all the verses. I'm going to give it to this guy. I wish I knew the gentleman's name. I don't, quite honestly.
Me neither. But I know all those guys are established, and had, shame on us for not knowing his name. We should. But go ahead.
Yeah, no, so I thought that was really, really cool, because I was able to obviously see it and say, oh, okay, there is somebody else singing on the second verse. And, just seeing like the horn section and, the string section and just the way it was shot. The lighting, I thought it was really, really, really classy and done well. Not over the top at all.
Agreed.
Sounds great. I like seeing Eric, like with his hair looks different.
Yep, agreed.
I don't know if he's wearing like a ponytail or whatever, but with I almost said labbit, with the beard and whatnot, the glasses, just a good look.
Yeah.
Eric looks cool. I'm so happy that Eric, has that gig. It made me more excited for the record. I've done my pre-order. If he does come around the mountain to our neighborhood. I'm going to be there to see these shows, because I love this. This is, other than rock and roll heavy metal, this is like pretty much neck and neck for me. This old classic Motown R&B. That's one thing that I got to say I have in common with Paul, amongst other things, which really resonated with me. So,
no, yeah, and I'm glad you brought up before the fact in the video we learned that there's the other guy that's singing the second verse, and one of the things
did you pick up on that?
I did not. When I listened to it initially, I didn't, and probably shame on me, because it's clear once you realize it's not Paul, right? But I didn't notice it.
That's why I almost feel like I have to go back to listen. I'm like, did they do something different from the video version? But maybe they did. I don't know.
I doubt it.
I think I would have picked up on that, but maybe I just didn't listen. Maybe on the laptop. But Paul Stanley's got a very,
Right. We know that voice. We know
Yeah,
that voice.
yeah, exactly.
But what I thought was cool about the video, and I actually thought when I was watching that moment with that guy singing, they didn't cut back to Paul at all. Like I was expecting to see Paul, like you said, like holding the mic, doing some of his moves while the guy's singing, and they didn't cut back to Paul at all. They gave him that moment to shine and sing that. And I thought back to in 87, 88 when Kiss put out the Crazy Nights videos and Crazy Nights, Turn on the Night, and Reason to Live. And Bruce and Eric were in those videos for like a fraction of a second, right? It always had to be Paul and Gene.
Yeah.
And when I'm watching this video, I'm like, wow, how times have changed. Because now this is Paul Stanley's Soul Station, right? It's his thing. And yet he's totally like, I don't need the camera right now. Let that guy shine. Let him shine. And even there's a lot of shots of the band and all of that. And I'm like, it's really to me to think about that progression and how really Paul has changed and how he's so open to giving all these guys the credit they deserve, right? Because they're obviously very talented. It's one of the things I loved, and it gave it that, you said it before, a very genuine feel about this whole thing. And whereas 5 years ago, when he first started doing these shows, or 6 years ago, whatever it is at this point, I was like, yeah, whatever, like you said. Then I heard the single, and I listened to it, and I was like, okay, yeah. Then I saw the video, and I'm like, I think I'm in. I think I'm like the video really won me over that much, actually.
And what I'm hoping for, and we touched upon it, I believe, when we reviewed the singles, that I know you for, we always say, for a long period of time, we don't have to quote the years, and you were never really a fan of this style of music. Right. I don't ever remember you saying, I picked up this new R&B, I picked up this Al Green record.
Not at all.
What?
No, not at all.
You said you picked up a Green record? Who's a Green track record? What Green record? You know what I mean?
Green Day, maybe.
Green Day, that would have been even better. But I'm hoping, kind of like what I said with the Paul McCartney concert that you went to that time, that I'm hoping that, I don't ever think you'll be a full-fledged, R&B Motown guy, but maybe it'll make you at least appreciate it more and identify with it more. And to what you said before, about the video itself. I mean, remember the Animalized Live Uncensored video? Bruce Kulick's doing a guitar solo, and you got Paul Stanley shaking his ass.
Right.
Exactly. And you're just like, can't we just see Bruce do the whole solo, Now, I know he was, like, new in the band and whatnot, but still, it was just, they always felt like they had to do, and I understand why they were doing it.
Of course.
They were the main attraction,
without a doubt.
Without Quiet Riot. What I did there?
Yeah, or without White Line.
That's right. Yeah. Song title, album title.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
No.
Go ahead. No, I'm done.
Yeah, I was going to say, no, and to me, again, that's just what I love about this. And now what I'll say excited about is, when I sat with Paul a few days ago, he actually mentioned, and I don't know if you caught this in the interview with me, that he did I think he did an interview with me. He said they filmed, he didn't say the exact number. He said 5 or 6. And then he said, we've got 2 or 3 of the classics that we've done videos for and 2 or 3 of the newest songs. And, I haven't seen a lot of people talking about that at all, surprisingly, right? But, all of a sudden the video dropped today and people were like, oh, man, that's cool. That's cool. I've seen a lot of positive feedback. Well, it sounds like he has anywhere 4 or 5 more of these. It sounds like already filmed, which I think is pretty cool and exciting.
Well, I wonder if this was all pre-COVID done. You know what I mean? I think most of the record was probably recorded.
I know he was still recording.
Record, right?
He was still recording some last year. I know that because I remember seeing on Twitter him, making some posts that they were doing things in a safe way and finishing the recordings. So, I have to think that they did the video more recent. I would think, but I don't know that. But they probably one afternoon, I'm going to guess, did all 5 or 6. Pure guess right now. I don't know that, But good.
Yeah.
I was going to say I'm excited to see now those 5 or 6 videos.
Absolutely.
It's got me excited for the album now. Actually.
Absolutely, and thinking about it, if they were Kiss was on the man, I can't even think of what the name of the tour is. It's been so long. The not the final tour. What do they call them? End of the road tour.
The end of the road tour.
Like, would we have a video right now?
Right, probably not.
Would he have waited to put this out? Because I don't think Paul would have been promoting something new. They always tried to do things, I think, very respectful. Like when he was doing Kiss, he's doing Kiss.
Right.
You know what I mean? And when he was doing something else, whether it was in 80. When did he
80,
do the crazy
89, he did his solo tour,
89?
coming off
89,
the
yeah,
heels of Smashes, right?
matches? Yeah. And then when he did the Live to Win, that was 2005,
5 or 6, something like that.
right?
Yeah.
It was into yeah.
Right.
I don't know what Kiss was doing at that time.
Not a whole lot at that time. They were in a downtime.
Right. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. No, he's always made Kiss his first priority, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
And I have to think if they were still on tour for the last year, there wouldn't have been time to finish the recordings, and then there wouldn't have been time to do a video, and there wouldn't have been time to do an album, right? So that's just the way. I think you're spot on with that.
Yeah. So look, again, this is a Kiss related project or product. I'm glad we have it. I'm glad it's coming out. I'm really looking forward to it. I think this will be the type of thing that I would listen to over and over again. My prediction. So yeah, this was I know he hadn't announced that. I have something special tomorrow, whatever, and I kind of figured it was going to be a video. I didn't think it was going to be dropping another single, but no, this was great.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's the whole thing really to talk about, right? So I'm curious to hear what other fans so far. Like I said, the feedback I've been seeing online has been relatively positive. So you're always going to have some fans that are just instantly writing it off because it's not their thing, and that is what it is, right? But I think the feedback has been positive so far. So after you watch this, leave us comments. Let us know what you think. What did you think of the video? What do you think of the whole look of Paul, of Eric, of the band? How the video was filmed, all of that. What did you guys think of it? I'm curious to see if other people agree with what we were saying.
Yeah. And the thing is, like in anything in life, if you're not going to like something, this is not me being preachy, but be respectful about it. You're going to be, this sucks. It's just not for you. That doesn't mean it sucks. It's just exactly. I'd rather somebody say, it's just not my thing. I just never liked this type of music,
Right. No,
but I guarantee you that and I've seen a couple comments that this is not really my thing, but I kind of like this,
right?
And that's what gets me excited when I see that,
right? And look, I agree with you. I don't mind if somebody says I don't like it and it's not my thing, right? There's nothing wrong with that, right? And all opinions like that are valid, but I agree with you 1,000% when somebody says, "Oh, it sucks." Well, I don't know. It doesn't suck. You might not like it. That doesn't mean it sucks, right? And that's like, and I did this on my page last year. My Facebook page, I'm not a U2 fan. I've tried. Now I went back and listened to the entire catalog and I documented that on my page, right? Or most of the catalog. But I would never sit here and say U2 sucks. That's so ignorant of me, I feel like, to say that, I don't like U2. U2 doesn't suck, so think of it from that point of view. And it's okay to not like it. There's nothing wrong with that. But it doesn't suck. He's got 15, I think, guys in that band that are enormously talented. Talented than 99.9999999% of the people that are going to watch this or even try to perform. So it doesn't suck. It doesn't suck. That's for sure.
Yeah. And at the very ground level, you got a very, even though you didn't know about the song, here's a song that's a classic, So I will be interested when he has some of the original stuff. How that's going to compare against this other stuff, So I think that's the thing I'm looking forward to the most.
Me too.
Hearing these 5 new, and I'm just like 5. That's cool. You think maybe 1 or 2 you'd get, but no, 5.
5. It's half an album pretty much.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. There's that 9 covers and then 5 new ones. It's a full album, 14 songs, 5 new ones. So certainly when that comes out, we'll have to do our discussion on the full album, and I'm looking forward to it now. I really am. So
great.
All right, I think that's a wrap for us on this episode. Again, like we said, let us know what you think. Be open with your opinions. There's nothing wrong with that, but realize it's opinions, and we look forward to hearing what you guys have to say.
Agreed.
On that note, thanks, Bud, for joining. Double Ringo.
Double Ringo.
Double Ringo. And we're out of here. Later, everybody. All right, bye-bye. Alrighty, there you have it. There's our thoughts and opinion on the Paul Stanley Soul Station first video for the song Ooh Child. We look forward to hearing your thoughts and your comments as well. Also, make sure March 5th, the first Soul Station album, Now and Then, will be released, vinyl and CD. You're going to want to definitely check that out. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit that subscribe button below. If you're listening to one of my podcasts, subscribe over there as well. Also, head on over to Facebook and follow my page, The Rock Experience with Mike Brunn, where each and every day we talk about all the rock and roll music that you love. You could also follow me on Instagram and Twitter as well. That's it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. See you all next time.